Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Once again, I find myself under attack, which has always seemed to be the case with me speaking the truth that the people know in their hearts and that the evils of this world refuse to hear. You see, I was accused of being a member of YGO Strats, a YouTube Yu-Gi-Oh channel, for a man wasting his time reporting the news in regards to specifically the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game. Don't believe me? Take a look. Players that are fans of the popular manual online simulator Dueling Book have been without their favorite place to be called slurs for quite some time now. That's right, me being accused of being a member of some half-rate YouTube channel. I can assure you, good people at home, that is not the case. When I play Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't go on reporting the facts like this Craig Fee claims to do. I only speak the truth. And the truth that we all know to be the case is the simple matter of fact that casual players don't deserve to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I know it, you know it. They waste time complaining on forums and on Twitter like they always do about the cost of playing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game and the complexity of the turns of the first turn combos, and that Ishizu Tearlaments is going to, quote, ruin the meta. Ruin the meta? How are you going to complain about the meta game when you can't even play it yourself? I've seen the things you bring to the locals. I know the types of decks you want to play. Gem Knight? Crystal Beast? Who's going to win with Crystal Beast? Not you, I can tell you that much. See, it used to be the case that I could go into my locals, drop an $80 Ash Blossom on my opponent's activated effect of Elemental Hero Stratos, and then call it a day as they scoop it up in rage as my $150 access code secures me an easy win with my full power Thunder Dragon Guard Dragon combo deck that takes 19 minutes for me to finish my first turn combo and doesn't let you play in return. Or at least that's what you all seem to think. You see, truly gifted players in that time frame would have simply paid for the $50 evenly matched to out my boards. And if I'd had the Colossus kept after the evenly matched, you'd simply have the $100 infinite impermanences of that format to negate its effects. You see, pricing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not about the amount of money in your wallet or the class war that the casual elitists would like you to think that it is. It's about how much time and skill you have to put into the game. Maybe that means you need to work an extra shift at your McDonald's or Walmart or wherever it is you work, but that is the time required to play well in Yu-Gi-Oh! And if you disagree with me, fuck you. And if you disagree with me, it's only because you're upset that I'm right. I've played in enough formats in my time, unlike this Craig Fee schmuck who doesn't know what's going on and makes videos about Skull Servants, as if that's even remotely a deck worth considering. I'm a true duelist. He claims to be a true duelist. No. That title belongs to me and my fellow competitive meta duelists. You see, the Ishizu cards might frighten you out of the metagame and the unwillingness to deal with first turn window and deal with 18 different combos that I don't know how to stop. If you aren't willing to sink in the time and money into this game to be good, it's because you're simply bad at it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game is not a game. It's a test of one's true righteousness and the spirit and willingness to embrace victory through all the costs, be they the material cost of buying the cardboard or the cost of getting kicked out of locals for your lewd Dark Magician playmat. See, it used to be the case that when I went into locals, I could see a lewd Dark Magician girl playmat and know that everything was going to be okay as I breathed in the smell of a man who fears a shower more than I fear God. Now, thanks to these casual elitists, they don't want me to play my lewd Dark Magician girl mat. They want me to behave appropriately in a setting of a public area, as if this Dark Magician girl mat would be at all considered offensive. Don't believe me? Take a look. I'm being told our censors aren't allowing that to appear, and that is because the FCC, much like casual duelists, are cowards. I'm a true red-blooded American, and I can tell you that Not only do other countries not exist in any capacity, but also if you're going to complain about my Yu-Gi-Oh deck, it's because you suck. And if the deeply casual extremists can't accept that, it's not my responsibility to cater to them. It truly is outrageous that we've allowed the pores of this great game to influence so much of what's going on. Pot of Prosperity should be a $150 card. That is a card that truly showcases one's ability to banish 6 cards from the extra deck and go 6 cards deeper to find their side deck options. That's a skill-based card, not something that any naysayer or casual goer or Crystal Beast enthusiast should be able to walk into locals and play on me. You see, when I activate my Ash Blossom on my opponent's elemental hero Stratos, it's a skill thing. It's because I'm better than them. If a casual player suddenly has access to Crossout Designator to negate my Ash, well, that's not the way the game is meant to be played. I'm meant to win. I'm a true duelist. It used to be the case that when I'd go into my locals, I could just buy OTS packs by the handful to get myself all the ultimate rares I deserve. Now, thanks to these casual elitists, my OTS store has been canceled due to the fact that they apparently aren't allowed to sell the OTS packs. That's outrageous. It's unfair. I've got the money, you give me the cards. That's the way it was back in my day, and that's the only way it should be moving forward. In conclusion, to the man who commented that I would be a member of such a low-grade channel as that YGO Strats, fuck you. You're wrong, and you don't know what you're talking about. And this great nation does not have room in it for the likes of you who would compare such a true American red-blooded duelist to a Canadian schmuck like Craig Fee. You see, I've taken a look at these so-called Yugitubers, as the casuals refer to them as. These low brain-celled, foolish, same joke repeating schmucks who make their Yu-Gi-Oh! News parodies and their Yu-Gi-Oh! Single card history every Monday and Wednesday videos as well. Check them out, YGO Stress. And I can tell you, these guys don't know what's going on. These guys couldn't top an event if they were the only ones at the event. Somehow they'd find a way to make sure every one of them lost the duel. Have you seen some of the clips that these Yugitubers put out? It's outrageous. Take a look.
Warning! Warning! If you are a child, you are not safe around me.
Take a look at that and tell me we want that sort of guy dictating what's good for the game. I think I know the answer of all real red-blooded Americans in that one. As always, I've been Tucker Carlson. Stick around for the morning news or whatever Tucker Carlson's sign-off is. I'm giving up on this video immediately.